Delhi Liquorgate investigation is continuing to pick up steam a month after AAP's Sanjay Singh became the latest leader to be arrested. This case is back in focus on two counts. On one hand, the apex court has denied bail to Manish Sisodia, highlighting the tentative establishment of 338 crore rupee transfer of money while citing irregularities in the framing and implementation of the now scrapped liquor policy. And on the same day, Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal was called in for questioning by the Enforcement Directorate. While Kejriwal is not named as an accused in this case, agency sources say that he has been asked to come to clarify the new leads which have come to surface after the arrest of Sanjay Singh. The Aam Aadmi Party continues to maintain its stand, calling it a tactic of the central government to use investigating agencies for their political gain, terming it politics of intimidation. The BJP has been hammering the Aam Aadmi Party, with senior party leaders questioning Arvind Kejriwal's role and his alleged silence in the matter. All of this, of course, points to one big question. Regardless of what the politics on this case is the trouble for the Aam Aadmi Party only continuing to mount? Let's also get you why Arvind Kejriwal has been summoned by the Enforcement Directorate. Now, Arvind Kejriwal is the chief and the convener of the Aam Aadmi Party nationally. Remember, the ED had told Supreme Court that it is considering making the Aam Aadmi Party an accused because fundamentally the charge in this case is that they received quid pro quo into party funds to fund their election campaigning. Several crucial meetings have allegedly been held at the Chief Minister's residence. Arvind Kejriwal's name has cropped up in various charge sheets because a lot of the accused continue to be in custody. Arvind Kejriwal allegedly welcomed YSRCP's Magunta Srinivasulu Reddy into the liquor business, the other party that is connected to this entire scam. Accused businessman and approver Dinesh Arora also claimed that he met Kejriwal a few times. Businessman and Aam Aadmi Party former communication in charge Vijay Nair said that he had the support and sanction of Kejriwal. All of these are of course charges. Remand note of Sisodia's close aide Amit Arora mentions Arvind Kejriwal as well. The ED claims a video call took place between Kejriwal and businessman Sameer Mahendru. And Sisodia's former PA also claimed that the liquor policy report was given at Arvind Kejriwal's residence. So now the time has come once again for Arvind Kejriwal to face the agencies. Remember, he has been questioned by the CBI, the other agency looking into this case in the past as well. But with these summons, is the trouble now mounting for the Aam Aadmi Party beyond, of course, the charge of vendetta alone?
दो नवंबर को अरविंद केजरीवाल को ईडी ने समन किया। उन पे झूठा केस लगा के उनको गिरफ्तार करना चाहते हैं ईडी वाले, भारतीय जनता पार्टी वाले।
जब से सत्ता में आए एक के बाद दूसरा इनका नेता भ्रष्टाचार में लिप्त पाया गया। कैसे व्यापक भ्रष्टाचार आम आदमी पार्टी ने दिल्ली से लेकर पंजाब तक किया है।
Let's go across to Reena Gupta of the Aam Aadmi Party now joining us. Reena Gupta, the Aam Aadmi Party has been continuing to say that, this is all working according to a plan. There are statements by the BJP leaders that Arvind Kejriwal is going to be arrested. But they've been making these statements, for many, many months. Fundamentally, the question that will be asked is, a lot of your leaders who've become implicated in this case are not getting any relief from courts. The latest example being Manish Sisodia's bail being denied even by the Supreme Court.
Shivani, this is not new. We are used to these kinds of attacks. The liquor policy has come into play now, but in 2014, the CBI raided Mr. Kejriwal's office. There was a Shunglu committee which was set up, which sat for 3 months, went through all the files. There are some hundreds of cases against our MLAs. So this is not new. It is very clear that Aam Aadmi Party is the only party that BJP has not been able to break. They have broken away all the other parties. They have bought MLAs from every other party, Operation Lotus in every state, except for Delhi. And with all their might and all their money of electoral bonds, they have not been able to win a single election in Delhi since the time Aam Aadmi Party has come into existence.
I get that, but Reena, that doesn't answer. I get that. It doesn't answer the question I'm asking. courts are not fighting these elections against you, right? Courts are denying relief to many senior AAP leaders who've been now languishing in jails for many months on two separate cases, in two separate cases. Even Sanjay Singh has not been able to procure bail when he was, since his arrest almost a month ago.
That. See, Shivani, the law, PMLA is such a law that if I say today that I have given 200 crores to Shivani Gupta of CNN, the onus is on you to prove that I have not given you that money.
I get that.
The onus is not on me to say that I have given you that money. So in this case, somebody who was accused has now become an approver and has said that I have given money to Manish Sisodia. Where is the money? Not a single paisa of recovery. We have full faith in the courts, and in due course of time, all our leaders will be released. But as you can see very well, that in this case, the process becomes the punishment.
Okay.
Because you keep getting hearing after hearing, dates after dates, but eventually truth will prevail and everybody will come out. And it is also very clear that Arvind Kejriwal is that one leader that Bharatiya Janata Party is scared of. What happened to all the ED cases against Ajit Pawar? Now they have forgotten the address of Ajit Pawar.
Okay, fair enough.
No more questioning, no more summoning of ED.
Fair enough. Tushar Gupta is senior editor, Swarajya Magazine is also joining us. Veena Gupta, 1 second, I'll come back to you. Tushar Gupta, you know, the problem is that there is a lack of credibility, possibly on both sides. Of course, the question will go to the Aam Aadmi Party. Why are your leaders not getting any relief if the case was all cooked up, right? Even though that the ED has some enormous powers, I get the point that Reena made about the onus shifting to the accused and not the agency. The other side also faces possibly a crisis of credibility, maybe too soon to say, but getting to there, where the pattern emerges that state after state, it is only opposition leaders that are either being raided or being arrested. Look at what's happened in Rajasthan. Fundamentally, this keeps happening before state elections in each state as well. So the central government or the agencies are also facing that question whether all of this is very nicely timed according to political convenience.
Well, Shivani, there are no elections in Delhi after all. There were no elections in February 2023 when Manish Sisodia was arrested. There are elections every time in this country. We start looking at the election calendar. I don't think any investigating agency will be able to do their jobs. And about opposition leaders being picked up, we have opposition leaders in the Congress also. They are not being picked up for the Liquorgate scam. We have opposition leaders in the TMC also. It's a complete alliance, right? We are told they are one unit now. They are not separate parties. So no one is being picked up. And about just the opposition leaders being picked up as a common voter, as a journalist, as a neutral citizen, we can very well ask the opposition parties that if they have any evidence of any wrongdoing against any BJP minister in the governments, in the states they are running the governments, please present it before the courts. The Aam Aadmi Party says, oh, this entire case is cooked up, ED is not credible.
Let me
But
answer
Shivani,
that.
when they go to the courts, they promise, and Manish Sisodia said this, when Aam Aadmi Party approached the apex court, that we are happy to cooperate in the investigation. They do not deny the presence of the case, but in the media, they'll sing a very different tune.
No, I think the question that I was also trying to ask is, one, is there a question emerging on the agencies on how these cases progress? Plus, Reena also has a point that the process in itself becomes the punishment. Frankly, in the last 10 years, Tushar, a point has to be made. No such big high-profile corruption cases have reached any conclusion. That's also a problem that the agencies must explain. Very quickly, before I give 30 seconds to Reena.
Look, the ED, you can say that the ED has a crisis of credibility, that the cases are not reaching the conclusive end. But the Aam Aadmi Party, has displayed immense faith in the Supreme Court. And the same Supreme Court is not willing to give bail to Manish Sisodia.
Okay,
So
the same question keeps coming back to Reena Gupta. Reena, I have 30 seconds left only.
Shivani, we have full faith in Supreme Court. Eventually, bail will be given to all our leaders. But the question I want to ask is that Ajit Pawar, that the Prime Minister himself called the most corrupt party, and he said, chakki piecing, what happened to that? Now he has become the Deputy CM. What happened to all the cases against Hemanta Vishwa Sharma? I can give thousands of examples that. And today, it has also emerged that phones of opposition leaders are being hacked. Phones are being hacked.
Well, it has emerged only as a charge. It has not really been corroborated. I do thank both Reena Gupta and Tushar Gupta for joining us for our face-off there. But